Hello and welcome back to part 5 of XCOM 2, which is the third part I've been recording, and it is almost 1 in the fucking morning where I'm at. Because, if you watch the last two parts, this popped up at the end of the last video. Christ almighty. And now I have to do this now. I could, there's nothing stopping me from just saving and exiting. But when I come back, I'm liable to forget about this. I've done it before and lost a run to it. As in, this literally was the thing that snowballed and killed a run. It was one of my better runs too, damn it. Do I really need 3 extreme range characters? Oh. The answer is no, I don't. Oh, come on. I want at least one of you carrying that flashbang. Equipment, make utility items available. I don't have a smoke? Really? That fucking sucks. So in that case, you're the specialist. You get the fragged because I need to take something out of the slot somehow. You get the flashbang. You get the medkit. So, you might notice here that Outrider doesn't have the ability to carry items. I am 90% sure this gets remedied later on. Again, I don't use Reapers outside of situations like this, where she's got, like, the highest aim stat of anyone on my team. And, furthermore, only in Avenger defense missions. Because, like I said, a Reaper and a Sniper, or if you have a defense matrix, one of the super heavy turrets, because they have squad side as well, can just no-diff the power core. I believe this, I'm 99% sure this also works wonderfully in Chosen Avenger assaults.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
Contacts in the Resistance says Advent peacekeepers have been spotted conducting a sweep near an outpost in this area. The aliens won't hesitate to kill anyone they find, so we're heading in to protect as many people as we can. Secure the camp and eliminate all hostile forces.
So this video is... who am I kidding? My sleep cycle's fucked up enough as it is. I might just play all night. I haven't even decided on that much yet. Because like I said, 1:45 a.m., not p.m. I'm now kind of nervous about my controller dying, but I can't check without it killing the video. For those who don't know, bringing up a PlayStation menu, you know, like the one you get when you, like the main screen, while you're recording, will delete the recording. Like, it won't even save.
Assault on the Resistance encampment in this area. Our people are doing what they can to fight back, but we need to help protect the civilians trapped nearby.
Oh, good, it's one of these, thank God.
Hunkered down not far from your position. Move in and help fend off the attacking alien forces.
So for those who don't know, you were probably expecting something else with civilians, like, scattered about with circles around them, move into the circles, collect the civvies, get XCOM income bonus. Though the XCOM income bonus is a War of the Chosen thing, and you just need to get 6 of them in total to not fail, and it just gives a generic boost regardless of how many you actually save. The moot point. War of the Chosen still has those. They still appear. But you can also get this kind, which is a lot less impossible. At least early game. End game, they can either be a complete cakewalk or an absolute nightmare, depending on way too many fucking things.
I'll be swift.
That should trigger.
Patrol is coming.
Yes. I got the drop on them this time.
Orders confirmed. Moving out. I'm on it.
Now, when I move you up here, you should
Yes,
hopefully trigger that pod. It's not much of an ambush. They'll wander into range anyway. Case in point. How they couldn't see me from 5 feet farther away is beyond me. Yeah, unfortunately, sectoids tend to be... Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Sectoids tend to be right bastards when not dealt with immediately, provided there's nothing to... Oh, that's right. So that's the other benefit of this type of retaliation strike, is sometimes this can happen. You had to miss when I said that. I've had enemies like berserkers die to these resistance soldiers. Like, their damage does not scale throughout the game like literally everything else, provided you're on top of your research. Which can lead to the hilarious situation where you've got a resistance soldier chipping away at Advent 2 damage at a time. I actually had someone kill a berserker. The berserker wasn't activated, and because it's a melee unit, it can't shoot at anyone.
Scanning.
You can't actually see
Moving as
him,
ordered.
her, so you can't. You're not going to be shooting at her.
I am on watch.
What was I saying? Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh fuck. Sorry, my brain just completely died on me. Like I said, it's 1:45. I'm probably not playing all night. I might just end the video after this mission. The only reason I'm even still trying to be awake is because of what's happening. Like this has the audacity to pop up as soon as I'm about to get off.
Ci penso io.
And now that you're not in cover, boom! That other sectoid has something to psionic zombieify. Right.
Commander, Advent isn't backing off. They've got units in the AO that are ignoring our forces just to get a better shot at the civilians. Take those bastards down.
I go where I'm needed.
Ooh, weapon range bonus. But yeah, this is something I like about the Reapers, is you see there where it says Vector... excuse me. Where it says Vector Rifle? That actually updates as you progress through the game's tech tree. Oh yeah, go figure.
Unknown to them.
That's affirmative.
Also, I might have mentioned this in the previous part, but if you flashbang sectoids, they cannot cast. Okay, you're in high cover. So it would actually be, with all those bonuses, it would be a net positive if it were to move. And since it's being flanked, it should Like that.
Forse questo ha qualcosa di buono. Non farà più
I
male
love this
nessuno.
game to death, but sometimes
The
you can
resistance
just
team is in
cheese the
clear.
AI.
They're moving to help the other survivors.
So there's really two phases, three if a chosen shows
There's a
up.
large group of civilians
That was the
pinned
first
down
phase.
within range of your
This is the
position.
second.
Sensors indicate hostile forces are closing in fast. We need to get in there before the aliens slaughter those people.
Worth mentioning, Advent will not wait for you to get over there, but they won't send everyone in. They'll kindly oblige and have a single or sometimes two people shoot. However, the Resistance, those guys can shoot at anybody in range. So, I was gonna say, I've got more than two people. Can I? Yeah, I can get this. Illyrium cores are very fucking valuable once you have a proven ground. Oh, Illyrium core.
Ho qualcosa di buono.
Oh, sorry, old habit. Don't mock foreign languages on YouTube. That is going to be one hell of a habit to forget. I've got nothing against foreign people. It's just every language that isn't English or French sounds like ancient Greek to me. Also, you will not trip pods if a Reaper's in shadow or a Ranger's in concealment and nobody else is. And I genuinely love that.
Covering ground.
The funniest thing ever is you can reveal a pod and have a sharpshooter with squads use their squad sight to fire at that pod and activate it that way from like a distance. It's really awesome. It's one way that people set up ambush traps. I've had a hard time doing it because I've had a hard time getting into a position where my Reaper can see them, my sharpshooter has line of sight, and I haven't activated them yet. But for example, if I move my Reaper like up or 10 feet to the left, even okay, that is more than two people. I think it's because I got my Reaper over there now. But yeah, my Reaper should be able to give squad sight to the sharpshooter. Like I said, that's also the cheese for the Avenger Defense missions. And yeah, I am so glad I did not try to cram this into the 7 minutes at the end of the last video. One of my common complaints is that resistance activity here takes so fucking long. And yeah, I get it, my turns can get pretty lengthy too if I have to rub a few brain cells together. Oh, I just realized that giant graphical glitch. That's fucking lovely. Yeah, I don't have squad sight. The fire weapon button isn't even lit up. Oh, it's probably not showing up because my Reaper can't actually see anybody. Can I get, like, upstairs here? Awesome.
Watch my back.
Just run through the tear in the fabric of reality. I'm sure it won't hurt you any.
I found their patrol.
At first, Advent deployed non-lethal stun units for crowd control and the occasional protest. We don't see a whole lot of that anymore. Go, go, go!
Oh, I'm so used to literally every other video game ever use right stick to control camera.
Copy that.
And I mean, this game still technically does that. Pushing the right stick while you have the movement cursor out will hand the camera without moving the cursor. Doesn't change the fact that it's still a muscle memory I have to fight. Okay, this is going to trigger them. I used the last guy anyway, it's not like I can do anything about it. Ever Vigilant is a awesome perk to get through the training facility for a sharpshooter, because it allows them to take their full movement range and enter Overwatch auto-magically at the end of your turn, not at the end of their movement. Also, that specialist is getting flanked hardcore. You know what's funny? Advent's base aim chance is 75%. Believe me, I've dominated enough of them to know. But these shots hit a lot more than 75% of the time. However, they can miss. I've seen it happen. It's hilarious. What's even worse is when you have, say, an Archon dominated and you always miss with the melee. However, an Archon that's not possessed will always hit you, it feels. That's probably just due to the flawed nature of human memory. Oh, going for the flanking bonus! It's okay, Damon. XCOM calculates your chance to hit for everything when that soldier is being taken over. That's not a problem. I didn't jinx anything. Oh yeah, I learned something interesting. Most people who play this type of game, and most games like this presumably do this, but when you take control of a character, their chance to hit is not determined until you pull the trigger. Like, for example, right now, if I were to shoot this Advent Trooper, the game would roll percentage dice, and if I rolled under 35, I would get a shot. That's not how it works. Basically, I haven't fired yet. Before I even pulled up this menu, the game rolled to see if I could hit this guy, and it rolled to see if I could hit this guy. Which is why in XCOM 2, saving and reloading will always yield the same result. Like if I were to fire, miss, save, reload, fire again, I'd miss. Every time until the heat death of the universe, or more accurately, until my hard drive spins itself to death. In Enemy Unknown, or Enemy Within, because Enemy Unknown itself is not on PS3, only the standalone expansion, brain fart. There was an option you could turn on, the second wave options. It was called Save Scum, and it basically changed that so that every time you reloaded a save, your random seed for like your 2 hits would reset.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Also, I hate having to move these guys because it means I have to fire the pistol instead. I say that and then I fucking kill him in one shot. That's beautiful. I'm flanking somebody? Oh my god! That's awesome!
The only fate possible for aliens.
Oh wow! That's some really bad luck! And I can't re-enter Shadow. Oh god, 16%. Oh, weapon range. Oh yeah, I can't even melee this fucker. On higher difficulties, Advent soldiers are also more likely to use grenades, from what I've read. So try to avoid having your soldiers too close together, but also don't have them too far away in case the Chosen decide they want to pop by and say hello. I mean, that would put me in a flanking position for somewhat. Oh, for the fucking Lancer. No thanks. I like being alive. Perfectly well, thank you.
Me están moviendo.
I'm still more like, what? High cover? I don't even get a good angles bonus for being 90% of the way to flanking him. Motherfucker. But I get a good angle bonus for this guy. That's bullshit. Oh, Outrider's exposed. At least from a certain angle. The elevation advantage, plus the aid protocol should be more than... God damn it!
We've heard rumors about some kind of shapeshifters. I'm guessing this is it.
It is a remarkable feat. If only we had some...
Don't even think about it.
I got nothing.
That was half its movement range, and he's targeting a civilian. So I know I should feel bad that they're shooting up civilians, but in all honesty, they're not shooting my troops. As soon as I start saying that, aid protocol probably saved that Reaper's life. But as long as they're not shooting my soldiers, that's the preference. Because although War of the Chosen kind of forces you and indeed encourages you to have more than one killer A-team, you still do have the problem of my best guy just got ray-gunned into mulch and now my run's going downhill. And I had that happen on my last run for a little bit. I was doing pretty badly at one point, which is why I waited so long to even attempt the Black Site mission. And then I ran in there and tore through it like it was made of cardboard, but that's besides the point. Crit for 3. I'm pretty sure my sharpshooter at least crits for 4 with his pistol. Oh, and War of the Chosen faceless regenerate 2 HP per turn. And yes, their melee attack still hurts as much as you remember it hurting. I'll try it. Oh yeah! Oh, 100%! Oh, base is dead. Just shoot through the tear in the fabric of reality. Who's left? Actually, I'm pretty sure it's literally just this guy. 88%. Come on!
Hostiles pacified.
Menace 1-5, you secured the remaining civilians and there are no other hostile contacts on the scope. Good work out there.
Oh yeah! Flawless. Flawless victory. Fatality. Yeah, I'll spend a bit. Face the right direction, you fucking goof! So the posters you create in your save game actually show up on walls when you get a few of them. Like, they start showing up on the sides of buildings. I know it's particularly common in the Resistance retaliation missions, like the one I just did, but I believe it can happen in the Advent City Center maps. I'm pretty sure the maps where it doesn't show up are like the alien facility kind.
City centers have done little to slow the progress of Advent's ongoing development or outreach programs. Voluntary citizen emigration numbers are reportedly at their highest level in recent years.
I mean, I got 20 whole minutes left, and I've got, like, weeks, in-game weeks, mind you, to, till another Resistance retaliation is due. And I couldn't care less about the new facility construction because that doesn't happen during this phase of the game. And no, I'm not skipping those cinematics. I kind of like them. So, I have a, basically saying, there's two perks. The one I've got highlighted now, Medical Protocol, and one, I believe it's Sergeant on the right. It's called Haywire Protocol. Though it could be further down, I couldn't think of it. Medical Protocol, and, well, especially Medical Protocol, and Haywire Protocol, those two perks, I believe it is a sin to not have them. Combat Protocol. Send a gremlin to an enemy to jolt them, dealing guaranteed damage which is increased against robotic enemies. With the standard gremlin, it's 2 damage to organics, 4 to robots. If you have plasma weaponry, you're doing like 6 or 7 damage a shot anyway. And unlike Combat Protocol, your gun doesn't have a turn cooldown. Medical Protocol allows you to use medkits from a range, which is like the single most useful thing ever.
Resistance factions take a more flexible approach to training than traditional soldiers. They can often learn multiple new abilities with each promotion. They will adapt to follow your choices, Commander.
So I wasn't that lucky this time. I've only got 10 soldier AP. So basically, soldier AP is individual. Every soldier, even the standard guys who aren't these faction heroes, earn personal AP, and then there's a pool of XCOM AP. For example, killing the Chosen on a normal mission, i.e. not a Chosen base assault, more on those later, will grant you 5 XCOM AP each time they are defeated in battle. As an example, XCOM also earns individual points from stuff like flanking shots and elevation shots, though those are chance-based, dependent on the combat intelligence. And every soldier can access this menu. It's just, you need the training facility to do it. And even faction heroes, without the training facility, can only access this on level up. So, for Reapers, you get Remote Start, detonate an environmental explosive, causing it to deal double damage within twice its normal radius, does not reveal the Reaper. It does not affect your chances of being revealed either. And then you have Marksman. Blood Trail shots deal +1 damage if the target has been wounded this turn. Remote Start's usually a safe bet. You can always get Blood Trail later with the training facility when you have 50 XCOM AP laying around. No, I do not know how it got that high before I started spending it. But these specializations here: Stealth, Saboteur, Marksman, and XCOM, down at the bottom. So, for faction heroes, Stealth, Saboteur, and Marksman, or the top 3 equivalents for Skirmishers and Templars, are fixed. These are always the same perks. However, the XCOM tree down at the bottom is randomized for each soldier on each run-through. Even if it's a soldier drawn through the character pool, they will have different stats on different runs. I know one of my favorites to get with this is like XCOM, is I like getting run and gun on soldiers like the sharpshooters, because then you can just run and gun, use a Psi Operative's ability to gift an action point, and then activate Serial, and then just go ham. Especially if you have like a superior auto loader, and you get 3 full reloads out of that Serial. Oh my god, it's beautiful. It is just beautiful. Yes, yeah, I get increased income from the 12 rescued civilians. I looted an Illyrium core, and because this is not a mission you evac from, I get corpses. Unlock autopsies.
Considering the limited resources available to you, Commander, you have still managed to exceed my expectations. Excellent work.
Yeah, low on supplies. If only I had an excavation operation going on. Oh wait, I do. Oh wait, why did I X out? I want these.
Avenger plotting new course.
I'll show you the first supply drop. I mean, I got 15.5 minutes.
Got an urgent communication coming in for you now, Commander.
So these cannot be skipped, even if you wanted to?
I had high hopes for the Resistance under your leadership, Commander, and you have outdone yourself.
So on the alien activity side, it'll show stuff like dark events completed, guerrilla ops failed, retaliation strikes failed, stuff like that. And under resistance activity, it'll basically show you everything you've done, and it'll show you your monthly supply income.
Chosen are a tough group to infiltrate, but we've managed to gather intel on their latest actions, and have a rough idea of how close each is to reaching their ultimate goal of locating the Avenger.
So this screen shows you their planned activities as well. Retribution fucking sucks early game. I think I've got some screenshots on my PS4 of like one time when I had 1,000 supply income and I was like halfway through the game, but I was fighting gatekeepers and sectopods on the regular at that point in time because I just waited so long before progressing the story.
Commander, we have intel suggesting the aliens are working on developments that threaten our ability to stop the Avatar project. We can conduct guerrilla operations to disrupt one of these efforts, but we'll have to choose carefully. We don't have the resources to intercede everywhere.
Something Bradford didn't mention. Just because you didn't stop a dark event doesn't guarantee it's going to happen. More than once, I've stopped one dark event and then none of them happened. It's like, okay, did I just guess which one needed to go? Or did I just get stupid lucky?
Commander, the factions have pledged their support to XCOM, and they're ready to carry out your orders. As our influence with these groups increases, our capabilities will grow in kind.
If you've got something new for us, Commander, my Reapers are up for taking on some additional orders.
You guys can read. So anyway, the factions, as you do certain covert operations, I believe it's just the hunting the chosen ones. There might be a lost and abandoned specific one for locating mocks. Their influence will grow and you can stick orders in there. Like for example, and under wildcard orders, you can stick one from any faction in here, but as I contact the other two factions, I'll get orders specific to them. Like you can see the Reaper symbol on these two down here. And basically, a skirmisher, my brain is not working right now. I need to go to bed soon. A skirmisher resistance order can only go in one of the wildcard order slots, or in a skirmisher slot. Now you notice I can't actually, like I'm pressing right, I can't actually click on the Reaper one. So for now, time being, I'm gonna want Guardian Angels. That will make my life so much fucking easier. And then just back out of this menu.
Commander, we'll need to send our own soldiers out to work with the resistance factions to complete these covert actions. They'll be gone for a few days, but this will help us build influence with the resistance while generating material support.
So, normally, you need to build the resistance ring to deploy on covert actions. However, at the end of each month, you get the option to do so anyway. Now, ordinarily, you'd want to hunt the Chosen Assassin, but you see there, required Soldier Sergeant Plus. I don't know if you've noticed. Oh, I have a Sergeant? Jesus Christ! If only I could wait 5 days, but I can't get back into this menu for another month. So instead, I'm going to go for Pradle Mox. And you're a corporal, damn it. Looks like Particles is going to have to be something other than a specialist. That soldier reward increase hacking. So sometimes they have specific rewards. For example, if I do this, I can my specialist, his hacking stat will be permanently increased. But also, just simply completing the mission will also give me a mission to rescue Mox. Now, this can happen to anyone if a soldier chooses to abduct a person. However, my brain died. My brain died, and I fucking hate that. It will always be a mission, from what I understand. Whereas other things like Hunt the Chosen Assassin, you have to do 3 of these. Hunt the Chosen Assassin Part 1, after all. They're doing the YouTube thing of, I'll see you in Part 2! But other things, like Locate Templars, there would be a Locate Skirmishers thing, but because I have Lost and Abandoned turned on, that's accomplished through locating Mox. That gives you one of their faction heroes, randomly generated, mind you, though they all have the same fucking voice, it seems anyway, so irrelevant. And it will allow you to access their covert actions next month, or immediately if you have a resistance ring. So anyways, I am going to since there's no risk of being ambushed, I'll send particles on here. Soldiers also earn experience for these. I don't know how much. I know one of the soldier rewards is promotion, which just boosts them to the next promotion threshold, but anyway.
I'll order my people to get underway immediately.
Commander, the Resistance has a hidden cache of resources stashed outside of Advent's reach. But that means we'll have to fly over and scan the area if we want to recover this stuff for ourselves.
Avenger
I can't
plotting
scan
new
for 6
course.
days because that'll finish before I'm done, and I am not doing something. I've got 9.5 minutes left. So really quickly, I am going to build a resistance ring. Then I am going to finish getting the supply drop.
Commander, we've got local resistance forces waiting to make contact, but we'll have to make the first move.
That sounds like your problem, Bradford.
There is no shame in admitting my admiration for your resolve in the face of insurmountable odds. I was born of battle, of a desire to face my enemies in combat and surrender to no one. In you, I see a shadow of my own creation.
Cool. Anyway, that's all for me. I believe this was, what, part 5? I will see you in the next part. Until then, if you like the video, please like and subscribe. It would really help me out. 14 subscribers and all that. That fucking sucks. Yeah, if you like the video, like and subscribe. I'm fucking tired. It's 1/8. It's 1:15. Actually, after 1:15. I need to go to bed. I really need to go to bed. Oh, before I go, actually, something else that's really cool. On this menu, your soldiers will if one of your soldiers shows up, he'll actually be wearing the gear you have equipped on him in-game. Like, I know once I had my guy Tony wearing the war suit, like, colored like Iron Man and everything, randomly generated like that, mind you. He actually came out, he came out wearing the end-game armor. It's like, oh shit, he looks like fucking Iron Man. So I put him in the war suit. And he actually showed up with the war suit, holding the giant fuck-off plasma cannon that the Grenadiers get at the end of the game. It's like, oh, that's a neat detail, because that was the first time I noticed they actually show up wearing the crap you give them. Anyways, like the video, subscribe, I'm gonna get some sleep. Have a good night.